What's happening, everybody? Rajiv here, founder of Plantbomb. So today I'm going to be answering the pressing questions you all have been asking on IG about embracing a plant-based lifestyle. So first question, what did you do before you started Plantbomb? So I actually got my foot in the door in the culinary industry when I was 19 years old. And I actually spent 10 years as a chef working for one of the Northwest's best catering companies. Started as a prep chef, raw, didn't have many skills, and worked my way up to a sous chef. And that's kind of where I got my passion for food. And then my values started to evolve as I became passionate about health and wellness. And that happened through a transformative period that I went through back in 2012. And the change that I experienced, I now was inspired to go out there and help others experience that change. And that was embracing a healthier lifestyle. Do you have to be plant-based full-time to reap the benefits of it? You do not. Now, while I encourage folks to embrace more plant-based foods into their lifestyle, you do not have to be 100% vegan to benefit from the power of plants, because plants are rich in antioxidants. Those are only found in plant compounds, and those are things that combat inflammation. They're rich in fiber. They're rich in vitamins and minerals. These are things that are lacking from traditional diets. So if you add in more plants, subtract some of the harmful foods, you're definitely gonna get the benefit of plants without being 100% vegan. All right, third question. What are some tips for eating plant-based on a busy schedule? That's a great question. And the first thing is to be prepared. So there's something like a Buddha bowl. That's a plant-based bowl that consists of a grain, vegetables, a plant-based protein like beans, tofu, and then of course that sauce, right? So these are things that you can prep ahead of time, and you can portion them out, put them in the refrigerator, so when you need a meal on the go, you can reach for those and you can have a healthy, nutrient-dense, protein-rich meal, plant-based meal, right at your fingertips in a hurry. And then also, when you're making a recipe, multiply it by 2, 3, or 4 times, depending on how large your family is. And then this way, you'll have extras and you'll have leftovers for the next day and the day after that. And another way to stay healthy on a busy schedule is simply going for a run. It's something that you can do in a matter of 10, 15, 20 minutes, and you can just build off of that. Running is something that's so positive for your mind and your body. You get a sweat in, you burn calories, and it doesn't take a lot of time. Now, another question that people have been asking me is, how do I make sure I'm getting enough protein on a plant-based diet? First, you want to start with how much protein do you need for yourself? It's different to each individual. So the recommended daily amount is 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. So what you would do is divide your body weight by 2.2 and then times that number by 1.2, and that would tell you how much protein you need to get. Now, one of the issues with plant-based protein is they're not complete proteins, meaning they lack in essential amino acids. So what you can do is there's 4 plant-based foods that are complete proteins, that being buckwheat, quinoa, tofu, hemp seeds. So you wanna make sure you're getting those proteins in your diet. And with that, eat a variety of protein-rich plant-based foods and you'll be good to go. And the next question is, why did I go plant-based? So I went plant-based when I first learned about the benefits of plants, that it was a healing diet, it was an anti-inflammatory diet. I learned about some of the connections between traditional foods that we've been eating our whole lives and the connection between chronic and metabolic illness. And some of those sicknesses and diseases have been plaguing my family on both sides. So when I learned this, I was inspired to dive deeper into the research to understand how I could better serve myself and my health, and then also my community, my client, and the people that I serve. Also, as a high-level athlete, a plant-based diet is something that aids in recovery, reduces inflammation, so it was a no-brainer for me. All right, next question. Why did you start Plantbomb? I started Plantbomb to combine 2 of my passions, food and health and wellness. I wanted to be that bridge builder between you and healthy eating. I wanted to create a sauce that was flavorful and nutritious that made plant-based eating fun and accessible. What's happening, y'all? Back in the kitchen, gonna get through some more of these questions. First steps in getting started in a plant-based diet. I would say the first steps are to focus on the quality of the nutrients, eating foods in their most natural form. So we're talking about whole food, plant-based eating a variety of different foods, exploring different recipes, exploring different flavors from different regions of the world to see what exactly you like and what works best for you. Next question. When did you realize you wanted to make your own sauce? This is a funny story. I was actually sitting at a restaurant, a plant-based restaurant with one of my buddies, and they had a sauce. And the food was very simple, it was nutritious. The sauce was that one thing that just tied everything together. And we were like, man, you gotta create sauce. You have to create something that just you put on top of everything and adds that flavor, it adds that excitement, and just marries everything all together. So that's when I knew sauce was the thing that I wanted to do to connect folks to eat healthier. Okay, and what is your most versatile / favorite sauce? My most versatile / favorite sauce is a Caribbean pepper. Now the Caribbean pepper is paying homage to my Trinidad and Tobago heritage, especially coming from my dad's side. And the reason what I like about this, it's got a ton of flavor, unique flavor. It's got ginger, it's got garlic, it's got roasted habanero, but it's got a little bit of heat that sneaks up on you, but it's versatile enough where you can use it on many different things. Use it on bowls, salads, as a marinade. So love this sauce. Lots of flavor, and got a little bit of heat for you at the end. All right, y'all, and those are the top 10 questions you had about a plant-based lifestyle. If you have any more, please feel free to DM us on Instagram. Thanks for watching, and order your sauces at plantbomb.com.
Rajiv, what are you doing here?
Getting a pump before I answer questions. Getting that blood flowing, baby. Feel free to ask us any more questions you have in a private message. That private message is just not good.
Blah, 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 blah.